This narrative is not drawn from history. It's seeped from your inner world. Welcome to Silent Signs Stories. You are holding a brick in your hand. Right now, don't you see it? Your career, that endless ambition, your relationship, your reputation, that flawless, smooth profile on social media. They are all bricks, pieces of baked clay. Every morning, you wake up and place one more brick on an invisible wall. Why? Why can't you stop? Because you are afraid. You are afraid of being forgotten. You are terrified of looking weak, of getting hurt, of being nobody, of crashing down to the ground. You keep telling yourself that sweet lie. If I climb high enough, if I get that promotion, buy that house, get that body, I will finally be safe. No one can touch me at the top of that tower. No one can hurt me. And so you build, without breathing, without resting, without weekends. You are the architect of Babylon. You are the Nimrod of modern times. But you forgot a simple rule of physics. Architect. The higher you climb, the harder you fall. Today, we are here to swallow the dust of that wreckage. Today, we are going to talk about your boasted engineering. We will talk about why the towers in your life constantly collapse, why you experience the same heartbreaks, the same bankruptcies, the same disappointments, over and over again. Put down your trowel. Construction has stopped. If you are ready for this analysis, for this demolition project, put on your hard hat by hitting the subscribe button. Because today, there are no safe zones here. Today, there are only truths. You know, the legend of Babylon. People became arrogant. They built a tower reaching to the heavens to reach God. And then their languages were confused. They couldn't understand each other, and they scattered. This is not just an old fairy tale. This is your life. This is your biography. Whenever you say, "I will rise," whenever you climb those stairs with ambition, you lose something. The ground. As your tower rises, you detach from reality. Oxygen gets thin. You start looking down on people. You shout to your lover, your mother, your father, your friends, from the top of your own ego, from the peak of your own truths. I love you. I do everything for you. But they are down below. Your voice doesn't reach them. The wind takes your words away. They don't see your love. They only see your ego. Those massive walls, you think you are building safety. You think you are building a future. But actually, you are building loneliness. The view might be nice at the top of that tower, but there is no one there. It is very cold. That's why you can't think clearly. That's why your decisions are always flawed. Your problem isn't failure, architect. Your problem is believing that happiness is up there. Happiness is not a matter of altitude. According to the legend, God didn't punish the people in Babylon with lightning bolts. He did something worse. He confused their tongues. Let's look at your life today. Why do you think your relationships end? Why do you constantly say, "No one understands me. I can't explain myself"? Because you are inside that perfect tower you created. Your words echo within the acoustics of that tower. The person across from you says, "I'm in pain. I want attention." You hear this from the top of your tower as, "She is blaming me. She's calling me inadequate." You say, "Help me. I'm scared." He understands this as he is giving orders. he is complaining again. This is the Babylon syndrome, the collapse of meaning. We speak the same language, use the same words, sleep in the same bed, but we are strangers to each other. Because everyone is busy with the bricks of their own ego. Everyone is trying to protect their own tower. You have no time left to build bridges because you are too busy building walls. That's why that relationship collapsed. That's why that partnership broke down. Not because the stones broke, but because the words broke, because communication was severed. The higher your tower, the only voice you hear is your own echo. If you are tired of this communication static, let out a silent scream by liking this video. Let's see how many of us are silent in the same language. Do you know what this is called in psychology? Repetition, compulsion. What do you do when a tower collapses? You immediately clear the rubble, and hastily, in the exact same spot, with the exact same plan, start building a higher tower. This time, it will work, you say. This lover is different. This job is different. This city is different. No, it's not. None of them are different. Because the architect is the same. Because the foundation is the same. Fear and ego. You just change the material. You turn stone into concrete, concrete into steel. You change your lover's hair color. You change the sign on your office door. But you don't change the intention. You still say, my tower, my success. Look at me. Remember Einstein's famous quote, "Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results." Have you gone mad, architect? Why do you build the same mistake knowing it will fall, knowing it will collapse? If the foundation is rotten, adding another floor is suicide, and your foundation is built on the effort to prove yourself. That foundation will never hold that tower. So, what is the solution? To stop building? To go back to caves? No. Humans are beings who build. Creating is in our nature. The solution? Change the direction. Build horizontally, not vertically. Don't try to rise. Try to spread. Try to take root. Look at nature. The strongest trees in nature are not the tallest ones. They are the trees whose roots hold each other tightest underground, the ones that become a forest. When the storm comes, those lonely, arrogant towers topple over, but roots hold on. In your next relationship, in your next job, in your next project, ask yourself this: am I polishing myself here, or am I building a connection? Don't build a wall, build a bridge. Bridges are simple. They are unpretentious. They are walked upon, crossed over. But bridges connect. Bridges don't say, "I am great." They say, "I connect." What you need is not a peak. What you need is connection. Your cure is not up there. It's next to you. Maybe your life is a disaster zone right now. Maybe your tower just collapsed. Maybe you went bankrupt. Maybe you were abandoned. Everything is dust and smoke. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed of that dust. There is a wonderful art in Japanese philosophy, Kintsugi. They don't throw away broken pottery. They repair it with gold dust, because they believe that if something has been damaged and has survived that damage, it is much more beautiful and valuable than before. Don't hide your wounds. The stones of that fallen tower are not your rubble. They are your experience. Don't say, I failed. Don't say, I am destroyed. Say, I learned. Say, I transformed. Love your incompleteness. Love your mistakes. You don't have to be perfect. The Tower of Babylon was never going to be finished anyway. Man is an unfinished project, and all his beauty is hidden in that incompleteness. Now, drop that brick from your hand. Let go of that burden of more on your shoulders. Stop looking up. Your neck hurts already. Look at where your feet step. Look at the ground. Look at the soil. Real life is there. Peace is not in the sky, not on those cold peaks. Peace is in your roots. Let the towers fall. Let those inflated egos shatter. You are not a refugee fleeing Babylon. You are the master who will build a bridge for humanity out of those stones, out of those ruins. If you are ready to break this vicious cycle, if you have decided to go inward and sideways instead of up one last time, but this time with a brand new intention, sign your name to unity, not arrogance. I want you to write this in the comments below. Let towers fall. Let bridges be built. Gravity is not your enemy, architect. It is your friend pulling you back to reality. See you on the ground. Goodbye.